morning, dear friends, and welcome to this module. We have already looked at the social media, networking sites, and online communities to assess their significance in the digital world. Today, we shall look at the social media and networking platforms in the realm of marketing. In the subsequent modules, we would also talk about the social media and networking platforms in the context of advertisement and entertainments. Contrary to the popular conception, social media is not only helpful in staying connected with people, but it is also a low cost information exchange platform for all, including businesses and organizations, to market, to advertise, and to circulate. Over recent years, social media has been recognized as a vital marketing factor guiding the success of a product or a service or a business. In 2013, McGowan Durkin had claimed that as early as the early 1990s, people had begun forming opinions that the internet would become the next futuristic tool of relationship marketing in the digital era, which was only emerging at that time. While social media marketing has undoubtedly evolved into a substantial concept, it remains interconnected within the broader framework of digital marketing. Before we explore further into the details of SMM, let's first look at a brief overview of digital marketing as a whole. Digital marketing refers to the use of digital channels and platforms to promote products, services, or brands, etc., to our target audience. This approach leverages the internet and electronic devices such as computer, smartphones, and tablets, etc., to reach the potential customers. Digital marketing allows businesses to engage with their audience in a more personalized and interactive manner, enabling them to measure and analyze the effectiveness of their campaigns in real time. The evolution of digital marketing, of course, relies on the advancements of digital communication and distribution channels, and therefore it keeps on changing and evolving in a very fast manner. There are many types of digital marketing tools that businesses can leverage to increase their reach towards the audience. We can refer to content marketing, which involves creating and sharing valuable and relevant and also consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience. The search engine optimization or SEO is the process of optimizing your websites to rank higher in search engine results for specific keywords and phrases. Search engine marketing or pay per click involves placing ads on search engine results pages and paying each time someone clicks on your ad. Social media marketing involves using social media platforms to promote brands, products, businesses, and other services, etc. Email marketing allows sending commercial messages to a group of people via email. Influencer marketing involves partnering with influential people on social media to promote different brands, products, or services, etc. Besides these affiliate marketing mediums, we can also refer to mobile marketing and video marketing, which are included in the realm of digital marketing. Let us look further into the details of social media marketing. With the advent of technology and digital communication with customers, traditional methods of approaching is now almost immobilized. We are banking more and more on the digital mediums now. The 1990s had witnessed the rise of email as a pioneering digital platform for direct communication with people, which had enabled an immediacy and also a swift responsiveness to customer feedback in our communication. Over the last decades, the exponential growth of social media has introduced a paradigm shifting opportunities in the sphere of digital marketing, and this trajectory has given rise to a transformative landscape where social media marketing has emerged as a predominant conduit for brands and enterprises to exhibit their range of products and services in a strategic manner. Therefore, social media marketing has become crucial for modern marketing strategies as it is now more feasible to aid businesses for building brand awareness, engaging with audiences, and keep updated with other competitors in the market. SMM or social media marketing is a business or product service of social media channels in order to understand targeted customers and engage them in such a way that leads to the achievement of ultimate marketing and business goals. It also involves creating engaging content, interacting with audiences regularly, and measuring campaign effectiveness using AI as well as data analytics. There are various forms of social media platforms which have been illustrated in the figure here, such as blogs, chat rooms, social networking sites, podcasts, etc., which are commonly used for managing and engaged traffic to websites. Social media marketing is a subsequent step that takes place after social media optimization. This process involves refining and enhancing one's online presence on various social media platforms. Social media optimization primarily focuses on fine tuning profiles, content, and strategies to make them more appealing, user friendly, and effective. The rationale behind utilizing social media for marketing stems from the substantial user base it commands, coupled with its vast and diverse audience. And that is why we see that nowadays several smartphones and tablets come pre installed with various social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp. And this makes social media an entry point to the internet for several people around the globe. Marketers also flock towards social media as it provides a sense of personalization and provides a direct contact that customers can experience with different brands on social media platforms. Let's look briefly at the advantages of social media marketing. If approached correctly, it helps in building brand awareness, finding new customers, and help conduct brand intelligence in market research. We can easily see that social media marketing is a key element for success in marketing, and many marketers realize the potentials for business growth using the platforms. The communication in social networks gets shoppers to listen to one another, review ratings for products and services, and provide product knowledge and personal information. However, some of the professionals are not sure of which tactics to apply and which tactics are going to be effective. Surveys tell us that about 96% marketers are currently participating in social media marketing. However, 85% participants are not sure which tools are the best to use for their own purposes. And therefore, later in this modules, we shall also discuss some AI based tools also which can be helpful in this direction. We can say that in the context of increased brand awareness, social media is one of the most cost effective digital marketing methods. It can be used to syndicate content in order to increase the visibility of a brand. To get started, we have to create social media profiles in business category and begin interacting with others. We can get employees, business partners, and sponsors to like and share the social media pages. When people interact with the content through any social media site, it increases their awareness towards a particular brand and they can also be treated as potential customers by the marketers. By consistently investing a few hours per week or regularly sometime in using these strategies, over 91% of marketers have claimed that their social marketing efforts have greatly increased their exposure. We have already talked about the cost effectiveness of the social media marketing. We see that signing up and creating a profile in almost all social networking profiles is free, and any paid promotions we decide to invest in are relatively low cost as compared to other more conventional marketing tactics. We have already referred to Demers, who had written in 2014 that as little as 6 hours per week are efficient to generate increased traffic on a particular website. And therefore, we find that social media marketing is one of the most cost effective marketing strategies, as signing up and creating a profile is free in almost all social networking platforms, and even if have to pay for promotions, we find that it is relatively low cost in comparison to more conventional marketing tactics. There are several other advantages also. As social media is primarily a networking and communication platform, it provides the customers a better satisfaction as they have a feeling of directly interacting with somebody. Creating a voice through our presence on social media also humanizes the company, and customers always appreciate that when they post comments on our pages, they receive a personalized responses every time. That shows us the significance of being able to acknowledge each comment, as it demonstrates the attentiveness of a brand or the company employees to the needs of its visitors and a commitment to delivering the best possible experience. Such strategies create positive impressions among customers and foster a sense of trust and loyalty. By actively listening and responding to feedback, brands can gain valuable insights as well as simultaneously can address the concerns of the customers. Brand loyalty has always been considered as one of the most positive aspects of the branding, as it helps us in retaining our conventional customer base as well as through them we are able to attract the new customers also. Considering this fact, we find that customer satisfaction and brand loyalty go hand in hand, and therefore it is important to regularly engage with customers and begin developing a bond with them. Whereas traditionally we used to depend on individual interactions or printed material which could be sent by post, social media marketing has given us several channels which are easily available to us. These channels enable us to communicate directly with the stakeholders. The same channels which help us in improving brand loyalty also help us in providing a thought leadership. And through the posting of insightful and well written content on social media, we find that a particular brand or a particular service can also become an expert in their field. In this context, there are mainly two strategies that we shall look at. First, through social media campaigning, and second, advertising for marketing strategies on social media platforms. It is essential to recognize that effective marketing involves the dissemination of valuable content to a relevant audience. Simply posting on social media does not constitute marketing. Employing well defined strategies is therefore crucial to ensure that the content we are sharing aligns with the business objectives and effectively reaches the target audience. Let us look at a short video by the CEO of Jax Productions, Mali Jax, in this connection.
So you know who you're trying to speak to, but you're not sure how to reach them online? Don't panic. In today's video, we're talking all about how to reach your target audience on social media. So let's talk about the difference between a target market and a target audience. The target market is the whole group of people that a brand may want to sell to. The target audience is a particular group of individuals within that market that the company expects to sell to. For example, my target market may be entrepreneurs, but my target audience is a subsection within that market, a specific type of entrepreneur, an entrepreneur that sells their products or services online. Now, when you know the difference between your target market and your target audience, these are going to give you some clues to where you can reach them online through the various social media platforms that we have access to. For example, if your niche is professionals, maybe your audience is on LinkedIn. If your niche is fitness or maybe food, your audience may be on Pinterest. If your niche is photographers or artists, your audience may be on Instagram.
Marley Jacks has clearly differentiated between a target market and a target audience. She has also emphasized the importance of identifying the specific group within the market to tailor content. Now, let us explore the nuances of Instagram marketing, as this platform also attracts a diverse range of audiences. The purpose of the Instagram marketing is also to enhance brand awareness, engage creatively with the audience, generate leads, and drive sales for businesses. It requires a tailored approach due to the unique nature of Instagram compared to other social media sites. This marketing strategy involves utilizing Instagram's features to build a community and promote business. Instagram is a powerful tool to connect with a large audience, to increase the visibility of a brand, and to boost sales. To succeed in Instagram marketing, businesses can employ various strategies, including using hashtags, stories, and highlights to engage with users. The goal is to create a strong online presence to foster a community and drive customer engagement. This slide sums up the Instagram marketing strategy, telling us almost in a step way how to go into it and how to get the maximum benefit out of it. For example, we can use a business profile for advanced features like Instagram Insights and promoted posts. We should also be able to optimize with our business name, explanation of offerings, and keywords. The single clickable links in your bio should also be used effectively, and we should also incorporate relevant keywords and hashtags in the bio for better connection with the audience. We can also include a clear call to action to drive further engagement and leverage Instagram stories to engage followers through product promotion, community building, takeovers, and polls. We should also understand the evolving Instagram marketing landscape for the growth and engagement of our business. Maintaining a visually appealing Instagram feed by using consistent colors, lighting, and content spacing, etc., is important. We should also be able to use a mix of videos, photographs, and carousel posts to keep the feed as dynamic as possible. Social media marketing triggers viral communications amongst consumers across different online communities, brand and fan pages, and promotion related content which is generated by the companies or organizations on different popular networking sites. Each platform of social media, for example, Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, have their own place in a marketing campaign depending on the place the customers are located in. Also, how are we able to link the strategy of the company's sales with the location as well as the requirements of different customers? The idea of SMM is to build brand loyalty, to create new audiences, and reinforce existing customer bases. In this context, there is no single secret to success of any social media campaign. They may come in a range of forms, and of course, we cannot foresee which particular campaign will go viral. We discuss here some examples of campaigns that have done really well online. The first example we are citing is that of the Old Spice video campaign. The Old Spice brand successfully revitalized its image through an iconic social media marketing campaign that targeted a younger demographic. Before this campaign, Old Spice was associated with an older audience, but they shifted their focus to consumers aged 18 to 34. The transformation of Old Spice from a brand for older men to younger and more modern men was highlighted in a case study recently. The campaign had effectively blended social media engagement and consumer interaction. Often hailed as a prime example of successful social media marketing, we can learn several lessons from the Old Spice campaign. For example, the importance of creating content rather than just traditionally advertising and using influencers to reach a wider audience. The success of this campaign was recognized by Forbes as one of the best ever social media campaigns. Its influence also extended to YouTube, where it became a viral sensation, and the campaign has been praised for its creativity and the range of its impact. Let us look at another remarkable case study of social media campaign. I would refer in detail to the social media campaign of the Getty Museum, which is located in Los Angeles, USA. Their hashtag Getty Museum Challenge was initially inspired by the Instagram users. During the COVID situation, the J. Paul Getty Museum found a way to engage and promote their artwork and educational services from their physical location to online. And this ultimately resulted in involving people in a very healthy manner. It encouraged participants to use their favorite works of art as inspiration to create their own versions. The Getty staff wanted to increase the online presence of the museum by focusing on social media initiatives that created conversations or garnered participation from their audience. The museum was able to achieve their goal by focusing their efforts through their social media campaign, bringing the community together with this entertaining and imaginative challenge. They utilized their vast digital art gallery through promoting campaigns and increased awareness to the richness of their gallery and museum. On 25th March 2020, that was the height of the COVID wave the world over, the Getty Museum announced their version of the Quarantine Art Challenge through their Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook pages. The format of the post were all identical and laid out a few simple rules, and they were: choose your favorite artwork, find three things lying around the house, recreate the artwork, and share it with the museum. Participants were instructed to visit the Getty's virtual archive of artwork and choose from their favorite artists to replicate their work. The simplicity of the challenge rules, combined with the endless possibilities for replication, made this an appealing activity for people who were stuck at home and were rather intimidated by the circumstances to participate in it. Because of the pandemic situation and lockdowns, there was a high degree of user engagement with this particular challenge, and it brought traffic to the museum's website. It also encouraged followers to share their recreations. The next three slides present detailed data in this context, which tells us the significance of social media marketing. The Getty has over 1.3 million followers on Twitter. The tweet that had first introduced the challenge received the most engagement of the entire campaign, and the figures are mentioned here. The Twitter threads were used to stack user generated content onto their introductory tweet, extending the value of the tweet after it was published. On most tweets, the Getty also included links to their digital art collection so followers could view the original artworks that the content was inspired by. An image of it has also been given here. Even though Getty posted less on Instagram in comparison to other social media platforms, we find that it had received the most consistent engagement on Instagram. There is a significant amount of user generated content which we can find on Instagram, even though the Getty team did not interact with followers as directly on Instagram as they had done on several other platforms. While there are a few hashtags associated with this challenge, the initial hashtag at Getty Museum Challenge alone had been used more than 51,000 times by users who have posted their own recreations on the social media platforms. The third image on this slide illustrates it. Interestingly, we find that in comparison to Twitter and Instagram, the Facebook received the least amount of campaign engagement with under 30,000 hits overall as calculated by collected data. The figure 4 here details the decrease in engagement since the initial post in March. Followers were able to directly reply to the Getty's Facebook posts with their artistic recreations through the comment section. This allowed users to engage directly with the staff of the Getty Museum and showcase their recreations to a broader public audience. The museum then began compiling some of the user generated content sent to them in a digital album for public viewing. The Facebook album was sporadically updated with additional photos and acted as official posts, reiterating the challenge throughout the months. From this example, we learn that social media marketing requires multi platform engagements simultaneously. But sometimes creating content for different social media platforms and sharing content becomes rather challenging. Further, marketers need to ensure that they reach daily targets and are always on schedule with their posts. Using a social media automation tool makes it easier. The social media automation tools offer features like scheduling posts, analytics, and social listening, ultimately reducing the manual effort required to manage multiple social media accounts. And therefore, it allows us to stream the management of the whole process. The three most popular social media automation tools are Social Pilot, Octopost, and Publer that provide multiple ways to automate our social media posts, including the timings of the posting, whether we can post immediately or can schedule it in some future. Among these three, Octopost has recently integrated AI for enhanced capabilities. At this stage, let us look at a short video about how to use automated social media tool step by step on Publer.
Hi guys! Today we are going to see how you can automate your posts on social media. Let's say you want to publish a post on all your social media accounts. And instead of adding it one by one, you want to publish your post on all the social media accounts at the same time. You can do that easily by automating your posts. So after watching this video, you will be able to automate your posts on social media. When you post any content in the tool, it will automatically be posted on all the social media accounts. So let's get started. I'm Brian from Website Learners, and let's see how you can automate your posts on social media. Now to automate your posts, we are going to do two steps. The first step is to create an account on Publer. So to create an account, click the link below this video, and it will take you to the Publer homepage. This is the tool which we are going to use to automate our posts. Now click here. Here you can enter these details to create your account, or you can sign up with one of these options. I'm going to use my Google account. So let's click Google. Then select your account which you are using for your social media. As you can see, we have successfully created our account. Once you have created your account, we can go to step 2, which is to add our social media accounts to Publer. So to add them, let's click Add Account, and then select the social media account which you want to add. I'm going to select Facebook. Now to add your Facebook account, you need to have a business page on Facebook. So if you don't have a business page, you can watch this video and create one. Now click on page and enter your Facebook password here. Then click continue and again click continue. Here you will find all the pages on your Facebook account. Now select a page and click next. Now select your Facebook account and then click go to accounts. You can see that our Facebook account has been added. In the same way, you can add other social media accounts here. Now if you want to add Instagram, you must have a business account on Instagram and it should be linked with the same Facebook account. Only then you will be able to add your Instagram account here. Okay, once you have done adding the social media accounts, next, let's create a post on Bubbler. So to create a post, let's click create and select the accounts in which you want to automate your posts. I'm going to select these accounts. Once you select them, you can write something about your post here. If you want, you can also give a hashtag. I'm going to enter hashtag trekking. Now to add an image, just drag the image from your computer and drop it here. As you can see, the image has been added. So now we have created the post. Now if we click post, your post will be immediately published on all these accounts. Now instead of posting it immediately, if you want to schedule your post, you can do that by going here. So if we click schedule, you can see that we have these options to schedule our post. You can select any of these options to schedule your post. I'm going to select manually. And here, you can schedule the date and time to publish your post. Once you have done that, if you click schedule, this post will be published on the scheduled date and time. Okay, now as I'm going to publish the post immediately, let's click cancel and click post. Now our post will be published on all our social media accounts. So to check that, let's go to our Facebook account. Here you can see that our post has been published. Now if we go to our Twitter account, you can see our post. And it will also be posted on our Instagram account. Okay, so that's it guys. This is how you can automate your posts on social media.
The video demonstrates the process in 2 steps. First, creating an account on Bubbler and then adding social media accounts such as Facebook and Instagram. The video also shows how to create a post, how to add text, hashtags and images, and then schedule it for a particular time release. Most of the social media automation tools provide almost similar benefits to their users. The next slide mentions the takeaway points of the video in brief. This particular slide illustrates only Bubbler on the basis of the video we have looked at. But if we look at other similar automation tools which are available to us, we find that almost similar benefits are provided to the users. The idea of illustrating this particular example from one of the automation tool was to underscore the fact that whether an individual has an online or offline business, leveraging every available social media platform for effective campaigning is essential nowadays, and automation tools can be helpful in this regard. At this stage, I would discuss how an effective social media campaign can be launched. To illustrate it, we are taking the help of a short video.
If you want to succeed online with social media marketing, you don't just randomly post your content on Facebook or Instagram and hope for the best. You create a campaign. Similar to how ad agencies create commercials that air on televisions and radio networks, social media campaigns are planned and integrated efforts to reach and communicate to your audience. Initially, social media was an add-on to support large campaigns, but with our attention being redirected to smaller screens, brands and businesses are turning to create social media-only campaigns. According to Social Media Marketer, more than 90% of marketers have stated that social media-only campaigns have increased brand awareness. So, how do we manage to create a smart social media campaign without running into a few hiccups and problems along the way? In today's video, we're going to talk about how you can plan your campaigns and avoid commonly made mistakes by different marketers. Here are the different elements of a smart and comprehensive social media campaign. Number 1, the audience. Contrary to popular belief, just spreading your message to a broad audience is not effective. Social media marketing is more effective when you specifically target your audience. In this case, you should segment your audiences depending on each campaign. No campaign message will appeal to all types of audiences. Tailor fit your message to your intended target market. To begin your campaign, first identify who you want to talk to and how much you intend to invest to talk to them. Number 2, the message. Your message reflects the ultimate goal of your campaign. Clearly reflect the core of your campaigns so that you'll know how each post, tweet, photo, or video weaves seamlessly to talk to your target group. Number 3, the date. Planning when a campaign launches is an important factor in hitting your key consumption period. This is the sweet spot of the year where your product or brand is highly relevant and can deliver the highest sales. In short, plot your campaigns into your company or product lifespan. Number 4, the platform. Where you're active plays a big role in planning for your campaigns. Focusing on 1 or 2 platforms allows you to design and create materials that is specific to the channel you chose. Using more platforms pays a lot in terms of reach and frequency, but it can require more money and thought. To be smarter, look at where your audience is most present and then build up your footprint there. Number 5, the reason. What's your why? Don't just create messages and post them at your leisure. They should be relevant and valuable to your audience. The key is delivering your consumers reason to believe in your campaign message. Drive this relevance by identifying and answering the question of why your audience should care about you. At the same time, play into how you'll send that reason out. Smart campaigns are consistent in delivering their messages through effective use of content.
This video explains that unlike random postings, campaigns are strategic efforts to engage and communicate with the target audience. The key elements of a successful campaign include audience segmentation, crafting a clear message, and timing the launch. It also involves selecting the appropriate platform and providing a meaningful reason for the audience of that particular platform to engage. The next slide summarizes these points. We can look at the points which are significant for us for any type of social media marketing. We understand that they are vital nowadays and they incorporate audience segmentation, creating a clear-cut campaign message, selecting a proper launching time, the selection of a careful platform so that the audience can be given a compelling reasons for their engagement, and consistency in the posting of our messages. Several AI-powered tools have emerged in the field of social media marketing, offering innovative solutions to streamline processes and enhance the effectiveness of the campaign. Let us look at some AI-powered social media marketing tools which are available and can further automate the process. One of the AI-powered social media marketing software is Okoya, which is designed to cater to the needs of social media marketers and business owners. It streamlines the execution of marketing campaigns across multiple media platforms simultaneously. This platform caters to a wide range of needs, whether it is about scheduling the post across multiple channels of media or enhancing return on investment through refined targeting, precise ad placement, and insightful performance reports. Users can easily create visually captivating content with the help of the library of templates, graphics, and music, etc., tailored to various niches. Another AI-powered social media marketing tool, which is popular nowadays, is Predis.ai. It uses AI to generate complete, ready-to-publish social media posts, including creatives, captions, and hashtags based on a short description or one-liner about the business. It also provides detailed analytics and reporting features that allow businesses to track their performance on social media platforms, measure engagement, and identify areas for improvement. This particular tool provides competitor analysis tools also that allow businesses to analyze their competitors' social media strategies and identify opportunities to improve their own ones. From brand storytelling to new commerce opportunities, AI powered social platforms offer small as well as big brands an unmissable opportunity to reach and engage consumers. Let us look at some of the examples of big brands and their marketing strategies of using social media networks. For example, IBM owns more than 100 different blogs, a dozen islands in the virtual world of Second Life, several official Twitter accounts, and a popular forum called Developer Works. It also publishes a machinima series on YouTube, and several employees upload presentations to the media sharing site SlideShare. Dell has also tapped the power of social media with its hugely popular Idea Storm websites, where users add ideas for new product lines and enhancements, vote them up or down, and comment on their submissions. Starbucks has also started to use this model to some success with its My Starbucks Idea site. However, sometimes the content can lead us into trouble, as is illustrated by a 2008 commercial released by Morton. This commercial had offered its product as a solution to the pain women experience when they carry their babies in harnesses attached to their torsos. However, only a day later, we find that it became one of the most discussed topics on Twitter, and it was by and large being discussed by mothers who were going through this phase. These mothers made critical videos and blog posts and called for a boycott of Martin, and eventually the company had to apologize and withdraw this commercial. We can say that social media is a great equalizer. Big brands can be outsmarted without making huge investments, and small brands can also make their presence felt. In the context of small businesses, we can refer to the experiences of a relatively unknown company, Blendtec, which was selling only $400 high performance blenders. After seeing the CEO testing the machines by blending 2 by 4s, the marketing director George Wright had the idea for the creation of a series of viral videos. And he started to blend everyday objects, glow sticks, iPhones, Rubik's Cubes, and television remote controls, and posted the videos to media sharing sites such as YouTube. The videos soon became popular and also added to the popularity of this brand, often resulting into sales. We can cite another example by referring to the marketing strategy used by a small specialty baker in New Jersey known as Pink Cake Box. The comprehensive approach of Pink Cake Box to social media has amplified their brand visibility, establishing them as a frontrunner in the world of specialty baked goods. We can conclude by saying that the dynamic field of social media marketing is now growing bigger every day. It is also creating and encompassing new roles and positions in job markets that collectively contribute to the creation, execution, and optimization of compelling online campaigns. Diverse roles in social media marketing, including social media manager, strategist, analyst, and advertising specialist, are offering exciting opportunities for professionals to work with engaging content. Top hiring companies, including Accenture, Amazon, Dell, Freelancer.com, etc., offer promising salaries and roles for these purposes. Successful social media marketing also requires excellent communication skills, a strong presence on social media platforms, and a passion for marketing. Use of social media, as we know, for marketing purposes at all levels of business is a must. Thank you.